Now, as a proud Canadian, I see polar bears as a symbol of our country. But as we all know, certainly as Canadians, that polar bears are very, very dangerous. And they're really dangerous when you don't see them coming, when you're asleep at night. And that's where a polar bear fence comes in. Polar bears are naturally very curious. And if they see your camp, they're likely to come and check it out. And if they wander into your camp and you're asleep, well, that's when things can get sketchy quick. Imagine you're bundled up in your sleeping bag and this 1,000-pound predator is just a few feet away outside. Now, a good polar bear fence is a must. And if it works well, it's going to let you know the bear's there. And if it works really well, hopefully, it's going to scare that bear off. So how do you build one of these things? Well, you're not going to go on Amazon and pick one up. You actually have to do it yourself. And here's how. Firstly, you need some strong posts. I use ski poles. You'll need some trigger alarms. I got mine from a company called Fifth Ops. You'll need about 100 meters of 100-pound fishing line, ideally in a fishing spool or reel for easy management. And of course, a little patience in putting it all together. The triggers are attached to the poles and should be positioned so they're around 18 inches to 2 feet off the ground. For a single tent journey like ours, we create a square around our tent, separating posts by around 18 meters. The poles need to be super secure, so I attach a couple of guy wires just in case I need extra support. Once all the poles are set, you prime the trigger on each and then attach the fishing line. I use a clove hitch at the first and last poles and simply wrap the line several times on the intermediary poles. The key here is that the line doesn't slip when pulled. Once all the 4 poles are triggered, you carefully place a blank in each, making sure your finger is on the trigger as you do this. You don't want the blank going off in your hands. This wouldn't be a good thing. Now it's ready. Let's give it a test. A fence is just one piece of the puzzle in polar bear country. You got to be smart about food storage, and you got to be diligent on where you set camp. But ultimately, a polar bear fence is a valuable tool in your arsenal.